Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another weekly auction house update video. And today, but before we get into today's video, here's a sneak peek of things to come.
The Shelby 1000.
Well, yes, the Shelby 1000, the Porsche RSR, the Lexus ISF, and the Bentley Turbo R, plus many more. But before we get into it, give the video a like, otherwise I will sell this Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Do you want me to sell this Lamborghini Huracan? The choice is yours. Anyway, drop a gear, disappear, and I'll see you in there. Yeah. Okay, and kickstarting us off at number 1 on today's list, the Shelby 1000. Now, as you can see here, on the 8th of April 2021, literally last week, this thing was sitting at 10.018 million, and since then, it's been made available to obtain on the Horizon Super 7. So as of today, we're at a final maximum depreciated price of 6.411 million. My advice to you would be, go and snipe at least 5 of these for underneath 5 million credits to be in a perfect green zone when this thing goes back up in the next following weeks. At number 1, the Shelby 1000 has had 4 million credit depreciation in just 5 days' time and is a perfect investment opportunity. Bringing us number 2 on today's list, a perfect investment opportunity again in the Zenvo TSRS. Now, as you can see here, I detailed this thing on the 28th of February 2021, and it was currently at 1.081 million, and since then, 3 months later, it's risen just shy of 2.5 million credits at 2.603 million. That's a 1.4 million increase in the past 3 months. Your investments are paying off. I would suggest go buy at least 5 of them, keep them in your garage, and watch them rise past 5 million credits in the next following weeks. But at number 2, the Zenvo TSRS, and it's 1.4 million credit appreciation. Bringing us number 3 on today's list, fantastic news surrounding the Bentley Turbo R. It is finally starting to appreciate. Now, as you can see here, on the 13th of October 2020, this thing was sitting at 9.886 million, and then Forza Horizon 4 decided to bring it back in a festival update, which overall nuked the final buyout price down to 1.7 million credits for the next 6 months. And as of today, we are finally seeing it appreciate, right now at 4.082 million. My advice to you would be, buy about 3 or 4 or 5 of them, keep them in your garage, because it's going to take a few months to climb back to where it once was. But it's still a 3 million credit appreciation from where it was, and it is appreciating. At number 3, the Bentley Turbo R is up. Moving on. Bringing us number 4 on today's list, the Lexus ISF is finally starting to appreciate. Now, for the past following 4 months, this thing's been capped at 1.3 million credits because it got absolutely depreciated. But as of today, we have finally seen an appreciation sitting at 2.043 million. Now, this thing is appreciating, but it's appreciating at a very, very slow rate. It's a one to watch, but it's not a one to count on. My advice to you would be, play on the side of caution. Buy about 3 or 4 of them. Do not go too overboard. But this thing should raise back up to where the Lexus LFA is at today. This thing's currently at 8.2 million, 8.209 million. It's a very, very patient investment in this car. Do not go too overboard, because we're not certain if this thing will raise past 5 million credits, but it should do. At number 4, the Lexus ISF is finally starting to move. Now, bringing us number 5 on today's list, I bring quite concerning news for the brand new Porsche 356 RSR. This thing, as you can see here, as of today, this thing's currently sitting at 681,000 credits. But this thing got made available to obtain last Thursday, and it hasn't appreciated. Well, it's only appreciated from 330,000 credits up to 681,000 in the past 4 days, which is quite concerning if you ask me. This thing is going to be a very, very slow appreciating car. Now, I have made a prediction list. As you can see here, today, highlighted in blue, 681,000. Day 2 tomorrow, 1.1 million. Through to day 4, 2.330. Day 5, just shy of 3 million at 3.1 million. Day 6, 3.7 A week from today, day 7, 4.4 million. Day 8, 5.660 million. Now, these are all estimates and nothing is guaranteed. This thing is very, very, very slow appreciating. And what does that mean? This thing may only reach 8 million credits max in the next following weeks. It's most definitely a one to watch, but it is still a perfect investment opportunity. This screenshot that I've got here took me at least 30 minutes to find, and I missed out on it. I lost it. But it is possible to snipe them. It just takes time and patience. At number 5, the Porsche Emery and its slow appreciation. Okay, bringing us number 6 on today's list is the HSV GTS. Yes, this thing again. Now, we finally realised the full effect of its current depreciation price. Well, as you can see here, on the 17th of March 2021, this thing was sitting at a strong price of 9.770 million. Then 2 days after that, it raised just shy of 15 million credits. And as of today, because it's been absolutely nuclear bombed on the auction house, it's currently sitting at 2.561 to 2.680, all the way down to roughly about 1.3 million credits. My advice to you would be a very crucial investment opportunity. Buy at least 5. Keep them in your garage. Hold. Most definitely a one to watch. At number 6, the HSV GTS is at its lowest ever depreciated price. Go and invest. Moving on. Now, bringing us number 7 on today's list. For those of you that keep asking me about the Apollo IE and should you invest, because it's been made available to obtain for 600 Forzathon points. Right, let's detail it together. As of today, this thing's currently sitting at 6.608 million after nearly a week of being absolutely flooded on the auction house. Now, this thing rose to just under 10 million credits at 8.192 million, as you can see here. Now, let's talk about this car in detail. As you can see here, on the 4th of December 2020, this thing was sitting at a depreciated price of 2.147 million. And then came this. As you can see here, after that date, winter has ended and it was no longer available in the Forzathon shop. Oh, I sound like a broken record, because that's what's happening right now. The price rose to 3.410, continued all the way rising. 12th of the 1st, 2021, went to 5.47 million. 14th went to 8.192 million, and that's where it's been for the past following 3 months. Now, this thing's depreciated down to 6.6 million, which is absolutely nothing off the original price of 8 million credits. This thing, Apollo IEs hold their market value very, very fucking well. I can't lie to you, this car is like concrete. 2 million credit depreciation after being absolutely nuclear bombed in the auction house. I'll take that, mate. This thing will appreciate up to 8 to 10 million credits after it's not available to obtain on the auction house shop thing for 600 Forzathon points in the next following weeks. My advice to you would be, go and buy at least 5 of them and keep them in your garage. Try get them for underneath 5 million credits to be in that perfect green zone. But anyway, at number 7, yes, the Apollo IE is a good investment and it's holding its market value very, very well. Moving on. Now, last and certainly not least on today's video, a little bit of a bonus. What cars should you obtain for the Horizon Backstage Pass that sell for millions of credits? So, without further ado, let's get into it. At number 1, as you can see here, we've got a community vote for the 488 Pista or the Aston Martin DBS SL 2019. Now, personally, boys and girls, we are not going to vote for the Pista because I want this thing to raise, and it's only sitting at 2.1 million credits, so we need to keep this car as rare as we all can. So, soldiers, stand to attention. Do not vote for the Pista. Vote for that, because I want to see the Pista go back up in market value. But anyway, what if you've got a Backstage Pass right now and you're not sure what cars to obtain? What have we got here? Let's go right to the bottom. 1 second. XE, no, bag of shit. 12 million credits, 16 million. 1970 Porsche 914/6 holds its market value very, very well. That's a contender. Civic Type R was 16 million the other week, already dropped down to 10 million. Twin Turbo capped at around about 12 to 15, don't want that. Bag of shit, crap. Decent, 8 million, capped. 8 million capped, 1.1 million credits. Avoid the Z4, not worth anything. X-Class goes down from 12 down to 9 on a regular basis, can't trust it. RTR, again, same with all these, they're only around about 10 million credits. They're not really worth it, not a lot. Yeah, out of the RTRs, I would suggest you buy this one, Spec 5, that sells for around about 10 million credits, and people do buy that. What else we got here? Bag of shit, avoid. 3 to 5 million credits, seesawing, not a bad investment. Civic CXR Mugen. Now, I'm not even sure what that thing is. I don't know the prices on that. I'll have to do a bit of research. M3 GTR, 8 million, no, 6 million credits, not worth it. Used to be 12 million, depreciated down to 6. Prelude SI, 12. Colorado ZO2 is currently 12 million. Mini convertible, not worth it. Expo GT4, I think this thing's 8 million credits. That's also a good contender, not worth it. IE, yes, that's worth it. Jibble, 404,000. This thing has never appreciated, even though it should appreciate. 280 SL, not worth anything. Quartz Regalia, not worth anything. So, our top 3 contenders are Apollo IE, 914/6, and also I would go for highest market value right now, as of today. One more. What's over 12 million, boys and girls? What's over 12 million? I would go for the 1994 Fairlady Z, because that thing holds its price very, very well. So you've got 3 contenders, boys and girls. You've got the 914/6, my advice. Fairlady Z Twin Turbo, or as of today, for a long investment opportunity to go back up to 10 million credits, the Apollo IE. I hope that helps clarify those for asking me about the Backstage Pass. And yeah, have a beautiful Monday, and I'll see you in tomorrow's for another daily upload. Drop a gear, disappear, keep that bank account fat, and I'll see you tomorrow. Salutes, peace and love, baby.